What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I just had this update information drop in my lap and I decided to hop on quickly and watch it with you. I just scrolled forward a little bit to see what's going on, but we are going to take an initial look at this update 8.20 sneak peek with you guys right here today. I want to remind you guys, if you've been here with me on my Raid Shadow Legends journey, consider subscribing to the channel, because it's been a ton of fun. In addition to that, I've got a QR code and a link in the description so you could play Raid Shadow Legends alongside of me, get yourself a free champion, and on top of that, a bunch of free rewards. Not to mention, it does support my channel directly. So thank you guys in advance. Let's get into this trailer and see what is going on in this sneak peek.
Hey everyone, update 8.20 is right around the corner. So let's take a sneak peek at what's coming. Today, we're looking at a new type of skill, some important quality of life updates, along with some new champions coming in the future. Let's dive in. First up on the list, we've got Faction Unity skills. These are a brand new type of skill that we're introducing for a specific legendary champions who are important figures in Teleria's past, present, and even future. With these champions being famous commanders, exalted warlords, and celebrated leaders within their faction, it makes sense that they have skills that get stronger when they fight alongside their fellow countrymen. Hence the name, Faction Unity Skills.
Faction Unity skills. New skills to champions that are new to me in the first place. Very exciting. Let's go.
They can be either active or passive and are powerful on their own, but become even better when used alongside allies from the same faction. Each Faction Unity skill has 3 levels, with each one unlocking new effects based on the number of allies from the same faction on your team.
So now enticing us to utilize the same faction champions in our battles to essentially get these extra skill buffs. Interesting, I like that.
Let's take a look at the first champion who can use Faction Unity skills. Aislinn the Stalwart. He's a legendary Bannerlords champion, famous as the first king of a united K-Rock after its devastating war with Frostheim, and the actual founder of the Bannerlords themselves. To demonstrate Faction Unity skills, we'll use Aislinn's third skill, Behold the Banner. Without any Bannerlords on his team, Aislinn will place a shield buff and an ally protection buff on everyone. With one ally, Aislinn will instantly activate this skill whenever an ally is revived. With 2 allies, he'll also place a block damage buff on himself for 2 turns. And a third ally means buffs placed by this skill are protected. These effects will apply to every member of your team as well.
I love how they're giving you incentives, not only if you have a full team, but also if you're even just with the 2 of the same faction. So you don't have to completely put your team together here with the same faction. You could go with 2 of the same, 3 of the same, 4 of the same, etc. It's a nice change.
Not just the allies from the same faction. So you could bring 3 Bannerlord allies to a fight against the Hydra or the Demon Lord, and your 2 remaining allies will still reap the benefits. Faction Unity skills aren't the only bonus these champions have, though. They also have enhanced aura skills that can buff more than one stat. The specifics will differ from champion to champion, but generally, they'll be at their most impactful when paired with other champions from the same faction. With these warriors hailing from the very top tier of championdom, don't expect to find them mingling around in the regular summoning pool. No, you'll need to keep an eye on the news to find out when and how you can get these faction icons from special in-game events. That's all on Faction Unity skills. Time to talk quality of life updates.
Quality of life updates. I know that there's a lot that the community has been looking for. I've been hearing about it for some time, even before I started playing Raid. Let's see exactly what's coming
Here's
through.
one that's sure to make hunting for specific gear easier. We're making super raids a permanent feature. When Update 8.20 launches, the Doom Tower, Faction Wars, all Gear Dungeons, and Gear Ascension Dungeons will have Super Raids available all the time.
That's awesome.
We'll be making sure Super Raid runs count correctly for CVC tournaments and other events, so you won't miss out on the double points either. We're also introducing a new way to use champion fragments. Over the years, you might have accumulated hundreds of unused fragments. Well, now you can put them to good use. Introducing Fragment Exchange.
If you don't know what that means, when you're hunting for fragments for a champion and you may not make it to actually unlock that champion, you're left with fragments like there. Kreela has 35 of 100. You can't do anything with those, but now there's an exchange, so we can put them to use. Let's see more info on that.
With Update 8.20, you'll be able to exchange your unused fragments for exchange points. And what do points mean? Rewards. Here's how it works. 1 legendary champion fragment, or 5 epic champion fragments, will get you 1 exchange point. Once you have 5 points, you can trade them for a fragment exchange chest. You won't be able to clear out your entire stash of unused fragments at once, though. You'll only be able to get 10 fragment exchange chests every week.
All right, so they put some limit on us. For me, that's fine with only a few fragments to exchange, but you guys that have been playing for years may have a different feeling there. You may have hundreds of these, or not, maybe even thousands, so it could take a while, but at least we could exchange them for something.
With the limit resetting every Monday at midnight UTC. Within these chests are various rewards, but among them are fragments for a brand new legendary support champion from the Sacred Order faction, High Mother Malda. If you need a powerful healer, buff manipulator, and
All right, let's hope that she's good, right? We got to see how good she is, if it's actually worth all those fragments. How amazing would it be if she is the best healer in the game?
Reviver all rolled into one. Malda's your gal. You'll only be able to get her through the fragment exchange, though. So, start exchanging those unused champion fragments. We'll post Malda's full skill set on social media, so be sure to follow us everywhere to see as soon as it's live. Our last big update in 8.20 focuses on bringing some highly requested balance changes to blessings. We're talking buffs, nerfs, and complete reworks.
Oh boy.
Expect to see a full change list on social media, but for now, here's a few highlights. First up, and we know you've been asking, we're changing the way polymorph works. We're trying to find the perfect sweet spot for this ability. So we're making it so that this blessing can only activate once per enemy turn. It means you won't have to worry about hurting your team of sheep. Then there's Carapace, which is getting reworked entirely. So much so, we're changing its name to Emergency Heal. Rather than decrease damage taken while under crowd control debuffs, this blessing will now heal a champion by up to 15% of their max HP when that shield expires. Think of it as an emergency lifeline to help you survive an attack that's going to break through your shield. There's plenty more blessings that are being reworked, and we're looking forward to see how these changes impact Raid's meta. Of course, it wouldn't be a sneak peek video without a few new awesome champions to show off. You've already met Aislinn and Malda. We've got 2 mythical champions coming. One who bears the power of the sun, and one whose journey took him beyond the stars. There's also a pair of undead royals whose love transcended death itself. A perfect addition to your collection for Valentine's Day. As always, our art team has done an incredible job bringing these champions to life. We can't wait to see them tearing it up in Teleria. And that's it. We hope the features and updates covered in this sneak peek have got you excited. Let us know in the comments what your favorite feature from today was.
So, I gotta say, first of all, new champions are going to be awesome. Love that. Quality of life changes are amazing as well. Always trying to make it a little bit easier for us. And the exchange is probably the best feature. I could see myself getting frustrated with years of play, not being able to do anything with those fragments that are just kind of partially unlocking a champion, never having the opportunity to utilize something that we've grinded so hard for. Now able to get us a new legendary healing champion and reviving champion as well. Hopefully a really good one. This is exciting stuff. I love seeing that literally every single week, Raid Shadow Legends is putting something new inside of the game. And I am going to stay tuned to social media. What I also do inside of my normal videos here on the channel is I always feature what's being said on their social media. So if you don't follow their Discord, if you don't follow them on Facebook or Instagram or even on Twitter, which is where I follow them, then you could always stay tuned to my videos where I'll feature anything that they're talking about on their socials as long as you are, as well as your comments, I should say, in the comment section, typically get featured inside of my videos. Again, if you want to play Raid Shadow Legends, if this is all enticing and you want to come back to the game, there's my QR code. Utilize that. It directly supports me on the channel, as well as my link in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your favorite features from this incoming update in the comments below. And I'll see you guys back here tomorrow to continue my grind in Raid.